everybody. Father Ganella here with you for our daily reflection, and just want to spend a few minutes today talking about Saint Boniface. Today is his feast day in the church, and we celebrate him and all of the great works that he did. He was an English priest in the beginning of the 8th century, thereabouts, and he was actually a missionary, and he brought the gospel to what's now modern-day Germany. So he spread the gospel to that part of Europe, and when he got there, the people there were totally pagan. You know, they didn't have a real understanding of God. They were worshiping trees, They worshiped Thor, actually. So we kind of know Thor is the action hero these days, but they were actually worshiping Thor as their god, you know, the god of thunder. And so one of the great stories about Saint Boniface is that he came upon these people worshiping Thor at this certain tree. It was the thunder oak, as they called it. And so part of their worship, unfortunately, was human sacrifice. And they would do these sacrifices at this tree, the thunder oak. And St. Boniface came upon them doing this one day, and he decided to cut down the tree. And so this awesome moment of St. Boniface going into this evil practice that they were doing, cutting down that tree and preaching the gospel to them. So he goes in, he tears down the wrong thing that they're worshiping, and he gives them the truth. He gives them the real thing. And this is actually kind of the story of the Christmas tree, because in the place of the thunder oak, he plants basically a Christmas tree, and he gives that to them as their new symbol of worship. And he tells them to bring these trees into their homes and to worship Jesus Christ. So the Christmas tree, it's said to have originated with St. Boniface. And so we now, of course, still have Christmas trees, and they're meant to help us remember our faith in Jesus Christ and celebrate Christmas in that beautiful way. So just again, a great example of the faith. He ended up being martyred for the faith. He was preaching and being a missionary to these pagan peoples, and eventually they got fed up with it, and they killed him because of his faith. And so what a great witness he is to the love of Jesus Christ, and to bringing that love and bringing that truth even into the worst places, the darkest places. That's what we're all called to do. And especially in our own lives, I think we can take this story of the tree, the thunder oak, we can apply that to our own lives, and we can see, okay, where are those places where I'm, I don't know, maybe worshiping something that I shouldn't be worshiping, or at least putting too much importance on something in my life that's keeping me from worshiping God in the correct way, keeping me from praying or something like that. What's that thing that I need to chop down? What's that thing that I need to tear down and get rid of in my life so that I can worship Jesus in a truer way? What can I get rid of to make more room for Jesus? That's a great question. That's something that we should all reflect on and answer for ourselves. So anyway, we ask St. Boniface for his prayers and for his intercession today. We thank him for his example. We ask that the Lord Jesus would fill our hearts with the same spirit that gave St. Boniface the courage and the grace to preach the truth in love, to preach the gospel message even in the most difficult circumstances. So St. Boniface, pray for us. Have a great day, everybody. God bless.